Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our weekly program that is Weekend Tech Talk series. And today we have our speaker from 11 RPL, that is Akmal Ranyan. And the material he wants to bring today is introduced to Go. So the time and place is yours.
Okay, thank you for the host of today, Noval Suja, for bringing me the introduction. As Noval said, I will bring or deliver a material about Go language. And without further ado, let's just start this. Okay, right. So I will introduce you to Golang first. So Golang is a programming language that being developed by Google in the early 2009. And this language has gaining a lot of popularity and gaining great community around the world. So I think that learning Golang is really, really beneficial for our career or learning path for backend engineer. So yeah, just let's start. First thing you have to do is actually just like any other programming language, you have to create a new folder first, and let's just name it learn underscore go, and open your Visual Studio Code to open the folder. Here you can click open button and just search where your previous folder that you've created before and open it. Yes, trust, and boom, you opened your folder. Now, at the beginning, if you haven't installed Golang yet, well, you can search it on Google to go to their official website, which is go.dev. Here, there's exist many documentation about Golang and also a documentation about their installation. Here you can go to installing Go, and there's a complete steps on what you have to do to install Go programming language with various operating system too, which is Linux, Mac, and Windows. So it's really readable and complete. Now we come back to Visual Studio Code here. So the first thing you do after installing Golang is to initialize a project. You can open your terminal and then just type go mod init. And after that, you can type the GitHub repository, or if you don't have it yet, you can name it with the name of the folder. So in this case, I will use learn underscore go. And it's successfully created. Here is the module of Golang itself. Now with the entry point, Golang usually used with main.go. So this is the entry point where you store every main section of the program or of the application here. And yeah, the first step of your main file is to name it a package, so package main as a entry point. And now we made a function main in main.go. So yeah, as we all know that just like any other programming language like Kotlin or Dart, uh, Golang will execute any program in main function. So you will store any function here or any program here, right? So as I said before, that I will teach you to code in Golang or fundamentals of Golang. We will start with the variables first. Okay, to make variables in Golang, you can use var keywords. So var followed with the name of the variable, which is random, and the type of it. In this case, I will make integer variable, so I will type int along with equals and the value of the variables. Okay, so here's the thing in Golang. You can't left a variable behind and not use it. It will produce an error. So to make this error disappear, you have to use the variable itself first. Like for example here, maybe you will print it out. So print line random, right? So the error will be disappearing. And yeah, honestly, this is how you do to print out a something, print out line in Golang with print line, and along with what will you print in the brackets. So the next step or the other step to make a variable in Golang is with uh, this operator. So let's just code it. Let's say age and follow with this punctuation, or no, follow with this operator, I think, and along with the value. So 17. And now you can successfully create a variable without without typing any keywords like var or integer. Like it's too long and too inefficient. So to make it shorter and more efficient, you can use this kind of thing. And of course, you have to print it out or use it to make the error disappear. Right, so we print it out again, age. All right, so we successfully create two variables here. Now to print it out in the terminal, you can use the keyword go run along with the file name, so main.go. Yep, and it will print out the values that you've input before. Or maybe if you want a shorter typing, you can use go run dot. It will also print out or compile this file, the main.go file. Okay, after variables, we can go to maybe for loops. So loops is actually really fundamentals in any other programming languages like maybe PHP and Kotlin and Dart. They also exist. I think nearly every single programming language have looping. So yeah, it's really essential to learn. So now we can use for. Yeah, because I have a extension here, Go extension, it will print out the autocorrect. So let's just retype it for, and maybe you can initialize a variable here. Sorry, to if I okay, so here here is the looping control flow. So in this line here, you initialize a variable of the value 0, and if the variable's value is lower than 5, then Go will increment its value. So let's just print it out, I think. Yep. It will print out the loops here, as you can see in the terminal below, 0 to 4. It's because this line here, I below 5, so it will print out just until 4. The format is the variables, the condition, if it's below, if it's above, if it's equals to, or if it's below equals to or above equals to, and what will you do if it's increment or decrement. And inside the curly brackets, you will kind of telling Go that what will you do if this line is true, something like that. After 4, maybe we can go to if else statement. So if, along with the condition, which is maybe age below 20, and what will you do? Print line. You're not old enough yet. All right, so this is the simplest example of if else statement, not if else, just if statement, which is the part of control flow 2. In this if statement, you will write if keyword and then the condition. I write this age, which is this variable, if it's below or less than 20. And if it's true, it will print out this line. You're not old enough yet. If you want to add else statement, you just type else and then if you can. It's that simple. Print line. Oh, sorry. You're a teenager. So here's the full line of code of if else statement. Here you got if, the first condition, and you got the else if, which is the second conditional statement. So if your age, if the value of the age variable is less than 20, then it will go here. And if the age variable is more than 15, then print you're a teenager. So run it. All right. It will print out you're not old enough yet because 17 is less than 20. And why does it not print out this? 17 is actually more than 15, right? It's because this keyword else means that if this is false, it's completely false, then it will go here. But if it's true, then the else statement, the whole else statement, will be ignored. So it just go here and won't go here until the age is false. This line is false. Okay. After that, maybe we can use switch case here. So switch case is actually pretty similar with if else statement. Switch using, but the syntax is clearly a bit different. So here's the expression. Maybe you can use age again, the variable, and the condition. What is the value of age? Well, let's see that if the case is 17, then you will print out you're 17, right? Yep. And if the case is 15, it will print out you're 15. Okay, so this is the full switch case line of code. Actually, you will check a value of a variable based on the expression you insert here after switch, and I insert age, so it will check along the value of age variable. And inside the curly brackets, you have cases here. So if the age is 17, then it will print out this, you're 17. And if the age is 15, then it will print out this line, you're 15. So let's print it. And it will print out you're 17. It's because it's true. The case is 17, and it's really concurrent with the variable that named age here, that inserted here. Okay, so maybe that's it that I will teach you, because it's the fundamental of Go. It's really essential to learn variables and loops and control flows like condition and conditional like if else and switch cases. It will be essential to learn it. Besides Go, it's also essential with any other languages. So I think that's it that I can present to you today. So thank you for the attention. I will deliver it back to the MC. Bye.
So, okay, that is good lessons from Akmal Faik, and thanks to Akmal Faik that have teach us Go for beginners, and maybe that's all from us. I'm sorry if I have a mistake, and Akmal too. And maybe just that. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.